75. I dreamed of inviting Mr. C to have a meal. We went to a restaurant, but the steamed buns we ordered didn't come to the table for a long time, and I was very dissatisfied. I also dreamed that Lao Chen came and said he had an appointment with a friend to take photos. The camera was very heavy. When climbing up the steep cliff, I saw a large ship full of passengers rushing straight towards us. The scene was very thrilling. Fortunately, there was no real danger. At this time, I saw Sister Shaoqing dressed in ancient costumes arrive, and she came to be a model. Her makeup was very dazzling. 76. I dreamed of booking a room with Mrs. Li, but I got the time wrong. I also dreamed that my younger brother went to the seaside to catch eels. On the way, he was attacked by many unknown monsters that looked like fish but had feet. The knife in his hand was so dull that he couldn't cut into them at all, and the situation was very dangerous. 77. I dreamed of going to play in a mountainous area in Nanning and chatting with local friends. I spent all the cash I had with me, so I had to ask a local friend to pay for me first. 78. I dreamed of going photography with teacher Chen and learning to shoot landscapes. When we got to the shooting location, I found that I had forgotten to bring the tripod. 79. I dreamed of going to Taiwan for training. I couldn't find a stool in the classroom. Big rocks rolled down from the back of the classroom. It turned out that there was an earthquake. My classmates rushed to take shelter in all directions and were in a very awkward situation. Fortunately, everyone was safe and sound. I ran to the seaside and saw many fish floating to the surface of the water. 80. I dreamed of talking with Brother Gao about some past events of Mr. Chen. Although time had passed and circumstances had changed, the past events were still vivid in my mind, and there were many lessons to be learned.
81. I dreamed that Li from Sichuan province sent a video saying that he had opened a restaurant and the business was good. Later, during the live broadcast, a golden leopard came to the corner of his house. It was extremely fierce. He tried to subdue it with a small knife, but the knife was dull, and the leopard struggled hard. Li looked very embarrassed. 82. I dreamed of coming to a hotel in front of a railway station in the north. The hotel was extremely dirty, messy and shabby. It seemed that there were also issues related to prostitution, gambling and drug use. The food in the restaurant tasted terrible. I also dreamed that when I was a child, I summoned up the courage to communicate with a foreigner by the Yi River, front of Dragon Door Stone Cave, Luoyang City, but my expression was very clumsy.